Good afternoon, listeners. Hope everyone is doing great. Welcome to my first podcast. I decided to do this podcast to connect humanity on one platform. I'm not an expert on peace, but I've given most part of my life on this heavenly mission called justice, peace, and prosperity. The purpose of this podcast is to get my voice to as many as possible to connect and join hands. As it's my first podcast, and it may take a while before I get a grip of it. So I would like to apologize in advance for all of my mistakes. Let's start by learning about our purpose on this planet. Did you ever wonder why we were sent to live on such a beautiful place? And really, why us? Do you know why? Because we belong here. We literally belong here. And what have we done to live with peace? As we all know, peace just doesn't happen. It requires positivity, awareness, and hope. Positivity as in believing in our tomorrow. Awareness as in knowing about the fellow creation or beings. And lastly, hope. As we all know, it's contagious. And we must make an effort to spread it instead of spreading fear. I am certain that we can make it with just being hopeful of having a beautiful future for our kids. If most of us can get into this mode of being hopeful, then our surrounding can change. And it may help in bringing anger, anxiety, greed, and power wars down a bit. And that's all it needs. Just a little hope by each individual for a better future. I would like to end my first podcast with a question for all of you here on this planet. Are we the ultimate authority in this planet or universe to decide who is right and who is wrong? Please think and write down everything that comes to you with that question. At the end, I would say I am humbled to be here in between such a loving creation. I have faith that we will have a great future, and for that, all we need is to find the road that leads to peace and prosperity. By the way, which happens to be within us and in our reach. So let's move forward and reach out to that road. I'll be back next week. Meanwhile, please visit our website www.upa3.com/podcast to subscribe to the newsletter to get the latest episode of the podcast. Once again, I wish you all a great journey. Goodbye.